Today, I will explain each and everything about Middle English, how it affected by the Normans, what is Norman's conquest, how Chaucer influenced English language as we see it today, other major writers, themes, style, and many more. So stay till the end of the video so that you can know each and everything about Middle English. So let's start. Hello friends, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another new video on the history of English literature. I continued my series about the history of English literature. Few days ago, I have uploaded the video on Anglo-Saxon period. If you want to watch the video with the help of flowchart, then click on the I button and watch that video. मिडिल इंग्लिश हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का वो पीरियड है जब नॉर्मन्स ने 1066 में इंग्लैंड पर हमला कर दिया था। इन्होंने इंग्लैंड पर हमला तो किया था मगर ये यहाँ पर रहने नहीं आए थे। तो ये नॉर्मन्स थे कौन? नॉर्मन्स वाइकिंग का एक ग्रुप था जो कि सेकेंड्रानिया में रहते थे। वाइकिंग स्किल्ड वॉरियर्स, ट्रेडर्स और एक्सप्लोरर्स थे। ये अपनी सी फारिंग स्किल्स की वजह से जाने जाते थे। इस वक्त अगर प्रेजेंट में देखा जाए तो नॉर्वे और डेनमार्क वाइकिंग्स के वो इलाके थे। वाइकिंग्स सेटल्ड हो गए थे नॉर्मैंडी में जो कि नॉर्दर्न फ्रांस का पार्ट था। 1066 में विलियम की लीडरशिप में नॉर्मन्स ने सक्सेसफुली इंग्लैंड पर इन्वेड किया और उसके बाद से इट हैज़ बीन नोन एज नॉर्मन कॉन्क्वेस्ट। इस इवेंट ने बहुत ही गहरा असर डाला इंग्लैंड की तारीख पर और इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज पर। After the conquest, the Normans brought their own language, which is basically the variant of Old French. नॉर्मन कॉन्क्वेस्ट ने लैंग्वेज, कल्चर और सिविलाइजेशन तीनों पर बहुत गहरा असर डाला था। So friend, Middle English is a period in the history of English language that was spoken from around 11th century to 15th century. During this time, there was some major changes happening in the language. दोस्तों, मिडिल इंग्लिश को इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की तारीख में पीरियड ऑफ ट्रांजिशन एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन भी कहा जाता है। इसकी वजह यह है कि इट हैज इफेक्टेड सोशल, कल्चरल एंड पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन ऑफ इंग्लैंड। In the period of Middle English, there were significant changes in language as compared to the Old English. अगर इसे तीन हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया जाए तो वोकैबुलरी, प्रोनाउंसिएशन और ग्रामर, ये लैंग्वेज के वो पार्ट थे जिसमें सिग्निफिकेंट चेंजेस आए थे। इन टर्म्स ऑफ वोकैबुलरी, मिडिल इंग्लिश में इंट्रोड्यूस हुए थे न्यू वर्ड्स जो कि फ्रेंच और लैटिन दोनों की इन्फ्लुएंस थी। प्रोनाउंसिएशन में बहुत ज़्यादा तब्दीलियाँ आई थी एज कम्पेयर टू द ओल्ड इंग्लिश। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वॉवल एंड कॉन्सोनेंट्स वर प्रोनाउंस्ड डिफरेंटली। In terms of grammar, Middle English underwent changes in its noun and verb inflections. The case system of Old English gradually disappeared and word order became more important. नॉर्मन कॉन्क्वेस्ट के बाद मिडिल इंग्लिश हमें दिखाती है evaluation and adaptation of historical and cultural influences of Normans in English. अब बात करते हैं डायलैक्ट्स की। डायलैक्ट्स इन मिडिल इंग्लिश। डायलैक्ट्स ने बड़ा ही सिग्निफिकेंट रोल प्ले किया है लैंग्वेज को बनाने में, जो इस वक्त हम लैंग्वेज यूज़ कर रहे हैं उस लैंग्वेज को बनाने में। जस्ट लाइक हाउ डिफरेंट रीजन्स हैव देयर ओन एक्सेंट एंड वेरिएशंस इन लैंग्वेज टुडे, मिडिल इंग्लिश हैड वेरियस रीजनल डायलैक्ट्स। सम prominent dialects of Middle English are West Midland dialect, East Midland dialect, and Northern and Southern dialects. These are the dialects which are being spoken by the people of England in Middle English. Chaucer has a tremendous influence on Middle English. His work has played a significant role in shaping the language during that time. Chaucer is also known as a father of English language. Full name of Chaucer is Geoffrey Chaucer. His work, The Canterbury Tales, played a significant role in shaping the language. Chaucer's writing style and use of the East Midland dialect, which has been spoken in London, helped establish it as a standard form of English. His work showed diversity from colorful character, distinct regional dialect. Chaucer's use of Middle English vocabulary and grammar combined with his storytelling powers made his work accessible and relatable to a wide audience. In Middle English literature, there were several major writers who made significant contribution to the literary landscape of the time. After Geoffrey Chaucer, there is another notable writer whose name is William Langland. His works show certain thematic concerns. His notable work is Peace Plowman, which is basically an allegorical poem that addresses our social and moral issues of the time. It follows the journey of a character named Will who seeks spiritual and moral truth amidst the corruption and inequalities of the medieval society. Second in our list is Pearl Poet. Pearl Poet is the name given to an anonymous poet who wrote four notable poems, for example, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. The second poem is Pearl, third one is Patience, and fourth one is Cleanness. Another known writer is Julian of Norwich. Julian of Norwich is an English mystic. Her known work is Revolutions of Divine Love. It is considered one of the earliest surviving work in English written by a woman. The book explores Julian's vision and reflection on God's love and the nature of human existence. During Middle English period, there were several prominent themes that emerged in literature. One of the significant themes was the idea of chivalry and court loves. It is basically the theme where knights and their noble deeds were often romanticized, and the stories of heroic quests and courtly romance were quite popular. Second most used theme is social and moral issues in the society. Religion was another prevalent theme during this time. Christians' belief and moral teaching played a central role in many literary works. Social class and the dynamics of medieval society were also common themes used by the writers at that time. Nature and the natural world were often depicted as a symbol of purity and beauty. Fate and destiny were the themes explored in many works. The idea that one's life and actions were predetermined by the higher power or divine plan was a recurring theme. So let's wind up the video by telling you the transition from Middle English to early modern English. It is a quite interesting transition where late 15th and early 16th centuries English began to undergo significant changes in its pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. This transition marked the shift from the Middle English period to the early modern English period. So guys, here we are done with this video. If you like the video, subscribe my channel for future update.